This is a message to all my supporters of this podcast. I'm introducing a new supporters program. You can contribute a small amount as a one-off payment to show your love for this podcast. Thank you in advance for all your contributions.
To make sure millions of people are getting paid on time and in compliance, ADP is staying on top of each new piece of legislation. So when it comes down to it, ADP isn't just a payroll and HR company. We're the company that helps you navigate complexity. Learn more at adp.com.
This is the Absolute Business Mindset podcast, created and hosted by Mark Hayward. I am a corporate employee with an entrepreneurial mindset. This podcast will help and support you with new ideas about business. These are my thoughts, ideas, and comments. Today, I'm going to talk about a theory of consultative sales. This is the type of sales that I implement when I work for my Big Four consultancy firm. I'm trying to give you insight into how it works and what you need to know and what you need to be able to do when you are doing consultative sales. So hopefully everyone will enjoy it. And any feedback, please send it to absolutebusinessmindset@gmail.com. Hi everyone, I'm going to talk today about consultative sales, or as some people have termed it, chief problem solver. Sounds a little bit cheesy, but it is essentially what you're trying to do is be able to solve people's problems rather than hard selling. So you need to have, one of the first things you need to have is a passion for the product or service. It will energize you, it will make customer relationships better, and any sort of relationship with sales, you will be able to build strength and build a real basis of what you need to be able to do in consultative sales. What you want to be able to do is you need to be able to differentiate yourself from other salespeople. And the way you do this is you need to be able to ask questions. And we've talked about asking questions a lot, and this is another example where it's really useful and really important that you do actually ask questions. Don't push the product too early, too soon, but you need to build an introduction. You need to make an impression. You want to stand out from the crowd. So it's important that you do differentiate yourself instead of the sell type of person. Next point is perception is reality. So you've got to be able to overcome people's negative fears and perceptions of sales. You need to be focused on being different and delivering and change the buyer's perception. That's really important that you're able to do that. The next point is I said about the chief problem solver. You need to be able to become, you need to be able to listen and talk and connect with the client. You just don't want to sell. You want to be able to get raving fans and add value to your clients, not just be able to sell. So you want to be able to under-promise and over-deliver. So disappointing the purchaser is really bad. You don't want to do the flip side and over-promise and under-deliver. You want to be able to achieve realistic expectations and be accountable and ensure satisfaction for the client. Long-term clients are better because you're not just making quick sales to be able to, which have no longevity. You should be trying to be creative, think of new ways of being able to close and be able to come up with current trends and hot ideas. And you need to be able to be fun, free, available, and be different. Again, this difference is really, really important. So you need to be able to observe and experience everything that you know. So you need to know a bit about all different types of industries. You need to be able to connect the dots within your industry and other people's industry. Generalist is actually quite important at this stage, but building understanding and being able to understand other industries is really important because it gives you insight. It makes you feel like that you are an expert. The next point is you need to be able to learn the product. So whatever you're selling, a product or service, you need to be able to understand it and actually be a vehicle for actually making sales. The client needs to believe in the solution. So you need to believe in the solution, but so does the client. And you don't want to force the product too much on the client. You always want to be able to have them wanting a little bit more. the value of the product is actually so important. You want to remove the word price. What you want to do is you want to get an investment and remove the word cost as well. So price and cost should not be part of your sales pitch. It needs to be an investment. You need to solve a problem. You need to add value, and so you don't become a commodity. You're different from the competition and allow your product to be able to talk for itself. You need to know what's the best fit. You need to be able to understand their demographic, what their targets are, what their prospects are, and you need to be able to hit the bullseye. You need to gather the attention of the clients and then hit the bullseye every time. Qualify, then qualify, then qualify again. Know your clients, know your targets, improve your aim, do your homework on the clients. You need to be able to understand them inside and out. And you've got to understand how you need to connect with the person. Is it through mobile, through email, social media, face-to-face? There are various channels now to be able to reach people, but some are better than others. You've got to have your first impressions, so you've got to have your elevator pitch down and ready. You've got to be bold, you've got to be direct. And stop talking and let people talk to you. Listen to them. One of the problems you get in sales is you get a gatekeeper. You need to be able to impress the gatekeeper. You need to be able to stand out, have this perception that you're adding value rather than just being sales. Being unique and original is really important, and get to the decision maker or buyer. Asking questions, listening and learning is so important in consultative sales. You need to be able to do your research, understand the person, ask open-ended questions. You should just be building up relationships all the time, qualifying, asking, accountability, understanding, and you really should be doing less talking and more asking the questions. And learn from other people, other sectors, to be able to build up a really strong sales approach. So that is consultative sales, a sort of whistle-stop tour of consultative sales. I wanted to do this because I think this is a really important type of sales, and a lot of people don't think that much about it, but actually it's critically important that you're able to have a more rounded version of your sales pitch. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and thank you very much. Last couple of things from me. So first of all, if you'd like to give me any feedback, please do send it to absolutebusinessmindset@gmail.com. Any thoughts that you've got on the podcast, what you'd like to hear about, people you'd like me to interview, then please do leave me a message. And lastly also, if anyone would like any consulting, business consulting, coaching, then please do reach out to me at the same email address. This is something that I'm hoping to leverage, and so if you guys want any sort of support from me, then there is that available, so please do reach out. Thank you very much.